I found her! Don't sign my boy! I found her! I'm on the phone with my daughter waiting for y'all! And y'all never
I'm media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm media. I'm sorry.
Because we cannot eradicate domestic violence if we don't have our young men involved.
Right.
And what's happening here? Because y'all have an opportunity to say, yo, man, you can't do that, man. You hurting her. That's not love. That's violence. That can kill. Domestic violence kills. So it's important that we speak out and honor our young men as they give. Send a message to her as we release these balloons as our beautiful angel. We say to you, we love you, we will never forget you, and rest in peace.
Justice for Shayla!
In today's video, we will be covering a recent and unsettling event that unfolded at the Lincoln NYC building on Madison Avenue. Around 8 a.m., a distressing assault report prompted swift action from law enforcement. Tragically, a 20-year-old young lady was found with grievous stab wounds to her neck and chest. Despite immediate efforts to save her life, the young woman's injuries proved insurmountable, and she ultimately succumbed to the tragic outcome. The speed with which this incident unfolded left little room for hope. However, the story takes a startling twist as the authorities' actions lead to the instant apprehension of the victim's murderer. As you listen in on this story, you will learn the truly astounding identity of the individual responsible for such a heinous act. So, stay tuned as we delve deeper into the details surrounding this chilling incident and the unfolding investigation. Good day, my beautiful people. I am the mysterious Black Bandit. Welcome back to the #1 true crimes/tragic events channel on YouTube. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any video when I upload. Once you have done, let's get into this video. On July 19, 2023, a heart-wrenching call reached the police department. The voice on the line belonged to a 23-year-old named Rodney Johnson. In an anguished tone, he expressed the gravity of the situation, informing the authorities that they urgently needed to dispatch paramedics and law enforcement to his apartment in East Harlem. Upon arrival, Rodney, who was standing outside the apartment, revealed to the officers that he had made the call to them to report the incident, then admitted to them he had stabbed his very own sister and expressed a chilling hope that she had perished. With that confession, he was immediately taken into custody while the paramedics rushed into the apartment to see what had just occurred. As they walked in, lying on the floor, not breathing, was 20-year-old Shayla Johnson. The paramedic quickly rushed over to her while clearing out the apartment. For several minutes, they tried their best to revive Shayla, but nothing was working. So, she was immediately taken to the ambulance and rushed to the hospital. Once they arrived, she was quickly taken to the operation room, where the doctors and nurses tried everything they could to save her life, but after several minutes had gone by without a response from Shayla, she was pronounced dead. Before the attack, Rodney took to Facebook and posted how he was angry with his family and warned that his Facebook friends likely wouldn't hear from him again and that he had reached a breaking point. As the events unfolded, a pattern of legal troubles emerged, shedding light on Rodney's history. They learned he had prior arrests in September 2019 and March 2017 for criminal contempt and a domestic violence adjudication for harassment of another family member. All of these incidents revolved around violations of protective orders, marking a troubling pattern in his behavior. The emotional weight of the incident was undeniably painful, especially for the victim's older sister, Shayla Johnson. She resided in a different neighborhood and received the devastating news about her sisters passing from their mother and aunt. Shayla was left utterly speechless by the tragic turn of events. She shared her disbelief, saying, "I'm lost for words." Shayla went on to express her deep concern, although noting that her brother's actions seemed to be premeditated. She stated, Shayla Johnson, the victim, was the youngest amongst the 4 siblings, and despite their close bond during their upbringing, the dynamics within the family had been complicated at times. As the story unfolded and we delve a little deeper into the family history, you can see that this heartbreaking incident was stemmed from an accumulation of Rodney's anger issues. Shayla revealed that Rodney had struggled with these problems for a prolonged period of time, which led him to exhibit violent behavior towards Shayla and even his past girlfriends. Shayla expressed her astonishment at the system, saying, "He always got out. I don't know what type of program Harlem has that bails people out the next day. That's just crazy. She also shared that Rodney's struggles extended to his attempts at therapy programs, but regrettably, he did not adhere to these programs at all. Then what is even more concerning was the times when he had got locked up. The justice system swiftly released him from jail on both occasions he was arrested for violating the protective orders Shayla had in place against him. Adding another layer to this tragic tale, just 2 days before the incident, Shakimia had been in contact with Shayla, and during their conversation, Shayla revealed that Rodney had been making threats against her and told her sister she planned on calling the police, but for some reason, she didn't. However, the unimaginable occurred on that fateful Wednesday when Shayla was warming up her pizza in the oven, causing the apartment to become slightly heated. Out of nowhere, this caused Rodney's long-simmering anger to finally erupt beyond control. Seizing the opportunity, Rodney waited until Shayla entered the shower, and then he violently kicked down the locked bathroom door, rushed in, and proceeded to stab her a staggering 17 times. The emotional toll of the situation weighed heavily on Shakimia, who cried as she recounted the horrifying details. She described Shayla as a generous and kind-hearted young woman who had recently graduated from high school just 3 weeks prior. She stated, Shayla enjoying outings with friends and exploring new places to travel. The contrast between her vibrant spirit and the tragic ending is truly heartrending. Shayla Johnson had just celebrated her 20th birthday in January, and as her older sister pointedly noted, she didn't even figure it out yet. According to Shakimia, Rodney had once been sweet and responsible. However, over time, his anger issues escalated, leading to difficulties in maintaining employment and a shift in his demeanor. Shakimia recalled how their mother, who was present in the home when Shayla's life was tragically taken, had developed a sense of fear around Rodney. She also shared her perspective on Rodney's motivations, suggesting that jealousy played a significant role, and she believed that Rodney's anger stemmed from envy directed at Shayla for having a strong support network of people who genuinely loved and cared for her. In contrast to Rodney's struggles, Shayla was surrounded by a loving family ready to provide whatever she needed. As of today, Rodney will remain in prison until his court date, and his legal representation has not provided immediate comment on the matter. As we conclude, this heart-wrenching tale of Shayla's untimely end and the family's struggle with Rodney's escalating anger issues underscores the tragic consequences of unchecked emotions and violence. This tragic event should serve as a stark reminder of the complexities that can lie beneath the surface of any family, and that will bring this devastating video to an end. Shayla Johnson, a vibrant young woman who had recently turned 20, was cut down by an unthinkable act of violence from someone she considered family. The story serves as a poignant reminder of the significance of mental health support and interventions in preventing such devastating outcomes. It prompts us to reflect on the broader implications of unaddressed emotional struggles and the role that our communities and support systems play in helping individuals in need. My thoughts and prayers are with Shayla's family and friends during this unimaginably difficult time, and may her memory serve as a reminder of the importance of compassion, understanding, and seeking help when faced with the challenges that life presents. Thank you all so much for joining me in this heartbreaking story, and if you don't mind, please hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next time, stay mysterious, my friends.